haven't got the foggiest idea what I'm doing up there. Hang on just a minute, Lance. Hello, Cookie. Well, y'all are up early too. I woke up about 4 o'clock and got up. That's crazy.
Oops. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Lance, how you doing, man?
What are you doing up so early?
I ain't got the foggiest damn idea.
What are you doing up on YouTube so early?
Well, there ain't a hell of a lot to do at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's when I woke up.
4 o'clock in the morning. It's 7:30 here.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just
it's
making
about...
I'm just making breakfast. You can watch me make breakfast. How about that? I'm in my motorhome.
Well, I got lucky on my breakfast. Yesterday, I stopped at a little Jack and Jill donut place, and the lady just had a baby.
Yeah.
And she walked in there, and they said, "We're fixing to leave." And they gave me about 20 donuts and said, "Here, that's free."
You ate them all.
No.
That'll keep you up.
The second time I've gone in there and they've done something like that. They make them kolaches too, you know, with jalapeno and cheese, sausage and stuff like that with a wrap.
Yeah.
And I walked in there one day and they were fixing to leave, and they pulled about 10 of those things out and put them in a bag and said, "Here you go. Thank you."
Morning, Cookie. How are you?
Where are you at?
I'm at my park model trailer. I just closed everything up, and today I'm going to winterize it, put the antifreeze in it, and then I'm leaving in my motorhome. I'm parked out front of my trailer.
All right.
I'm going to be
Headed
boondocking. I'm going to be
headed south,
boondocking.
huh?
I'm
Sorry about that.
for 2 weeks. Heading for Florida.
Yeah, it'll be a little warmer down there. Hello, Michelle.
Yeah, it's going to be freezing this week. Hi, Michelle. Is that Michelle Leonardo? There's my neighbor.
Well, it's 72 degrees here this morning.
Wow, nice. I'll tell you what it is here. It's going to be like 34 degrees all week in the evening.
Ooh.
Where'd my thing go? Oh. It changes to Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's 41 degrees right now.
What is the matter with you, Rocky? Down.
It's going to be like 40 degrees all week. It won't get warm until next week. It's going to be in the 60s.
A crazy dog of mine decided that he's going to be a lap dog.
Well, that's good.
He's getting a little too big for that.
Oh. Okay, where'd you go? There you are. Oh, puppy. Okay, which does he have a white ear? Oh, there he is. Oh, he does have a white ear. Hi, puppy. What's his name?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Yeah. Crazy.
Let's have a banana. Oh, my bananas are shot. Oh, maybe not. Look at those! Look at those bananas. Perfectly ripe. Hey, come on, man. What are you doing?
You cook? I didn't see you sitting down there. How long you been in the basement, Cookie?
Oh no, not long, not long. Just a little bit.
Oh, it's crazy. I figured I might have one oddball.
I want Fox.
I didn't get on here last night, so
Oh shoot, I was asleep last night.
I thought he was
man.
confused.
We've had pollen so heavy here for the last few days, just killing me one. And I slept there all day yesterday and last night. I laid back down and went back to sleep. I do that every once in a while. I'll wind up sleeping 18 hours out of 24, and I'm good again for a few weeks.
Oh, I can't do that. That's too much sleep for me.
I can sleep in the daytime now. I can lay down and turn the switch off. Ain't no problem. I had more trouble.
Well, I retired 5 months ago, and ever since I retired, I only need like 5 or 6 hours of sleep. It's really weird.
You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I normally am. Normally, I'll get off that live stream about 2. Then time I get ready to go to bed is about 2:30, and then I'll be up at anywhere from 6 to 8 o'clock. That's a normal deal.
That better?
Yeah, I normally wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning.
That makes me mad waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like, this is not a time to be awake.
I'm thinking of getting those catheters.
Yeah.
Fed up getting up in the middle of the morning to take a pee. Oh, sorry, urinate.
Well, I got to do that to a jug for the next 24 hours.
Uh-oh.
Some sort of test that you're running.
Yeah. Did you have fun at M22?
I did. Or wait a minute. I mean, M22?
Yeah, Michigan 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a blast. I loved it.
It was nice meeting you. Finally.
Yeah, it was nice to meet everybody. Yeah, I'll tell you, the highlight of the trip for me, though, was seeing Foxy react to Bree when she hadn't seen her in like 9 months, since January.
Oh, your puppies.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's too bad we didn't get to hang out more. Maybe next year.
We'll see. We got to hang out pretty good. I mean, it was a good mixture.
Yeah.
It was a better hanging out time than Oregon was, because in Oregon, I was leaving every evening and going to a hotel.
Yeah.
And there I was staying in the campground, so it was a lot better.
Yeah.
Where's Jeff? Do this time, Cookie?
What's that?
I say, what did you do this time? Did you have a camper with you or something, or you camp?
Oh, they had cabins there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I rented a cabin, and then Bree flew in, and Jeff Mayhem RV got the space right beside the cabin, and then Floss stayed in the cabin with me and Bree too.
Oh, she did. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. She got there. She got there really late Wednesday night, the Wednesday before.
All my neighbors are mostly in cars. Michelle in the car.
Yep.
Angie Hay and her husband. They're all sleeping in the cars.
Yeah.
They got cool at nighttime.
Well, I thought Fairy Dust was going to come take one of the extra beds in there. We had one more bed.
Well, I'm supposed to go to that Lollapalooza next weekend. But I had some stuff come up yesterday. I hope I still get to make it. That's a family problem.
You don't want to go to Michigan, Ron.
Michigan, don't worry about it.
The roads are a mess. It's insane. On my 2-week trip, I went to New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. The roads are beautiful. 95% of the roads are beautiful. As soon as you get into freaking Michigan, 95% of the roads are just horrible.
Michigan does have some horrible roads.
Bang, 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 bang. I thought my motorhome was just going to fall apart in a million pieces.
I'd like Louisiana. Louisiana's the same way. You run out of
Oh no! You know the rumble strips.
The only difference is the potholes in Louisiana got water in them.
Yeah.
Well, the rumble strips along the highway.
Yeah.
They usually have them in the center or on both sides of the road. I was riding on those. Those are smoother. Oh, my thing's gonna go off.
You don't have to worry about me going north. Now, I might go south, but I'm not going to go north this time.
Especially this time of year.
I do not like cold weather.
The funny thing is, Michigan is all the travelers' favorite state to go to. So it's beautiful. It's like, especially Upper Michigan, right? Okay, I can't see nothing. UP.
It's been a long time since I've been up there.
I won't go again. Not the way I went, anyways. I go along the lake. That's where I went. I went home along the lake, and it's country roads, and it's a lot smoother.
When I was pulling them RVs, we used to go up there quite a bit. I had all that I want. I spent 3 years up there in Indiana and Illinois, and
no, they're all nice states. Every one of them that I went through.
I've been here in Missouri for 12 years now. No, 14.
Where does Jeff live? He lives in Michigan, doesn't he?
No, he lives in Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. Okay.
Yeah, in between Davenport and Chicago.
well, did Ron C? He was up there, wasn't he?
Who?
Ron
Yep.
C.
Yeah, he was there. Ron C's on a cruise now with everybody.
He's what?
He's on a cruise ship right now with all the.
He's on that cruise with Kenny and them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're having a blast.
I bet they would.
I've been video talking to V, and she's been walking around. And then Naj met up with them last night for their last night. What day is it today? Friday night or no? Yeah, last night. Because they had a big gathering before they all got on the ship.
I would have loved to have been on that ship just for one day when Kenny first got on there.
Well, I had planned on going, but it was just too close for me to get back and get all prepared to go on this trip where I would have went.
I don't have to worry about me going on a cruise ship. When I was,
my camera, you don't want to watch me eat.
when I was in Vietnam, I took and had to go out and pick a guy up on an aircraft carrier, and they wound up getting fired on and moved offshore. And people offered a helicopter to pick me up. I rode a damn Typhoon out on that aircraft carrier.
Cool.
And I made a deal with the man upstairs that I would never get on the damn water pouring up that I couldn't beat a bank again. So I don't think they got to worry about me in a damn cruise.
I just hope all these people that have never been on a cruise before realized, they sway back and forth.
I'll tell you, I've been on 2 cruises.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
No?
I couldn't enjoy them. But I'd been underway on the ship in the Coast Guard too, though.
Too much
When I was young, in my 20s, we went on a couple of cruises. At 20 years old and single, we had different things on our mind then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good place for that.
Oh, yeah.
So was New Orleans.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm going there. What bars? Tell me.
Every Friday night, just pick the closest one on Bourbon Street. There's going to be one of them that's doing karaoke, and about 10:30 at night, there's going to be two girls making out on the stage singing.
Cool.
If you want to see it, it's on Bourbon Street.
You ain't lying there.
When is the Mardi Gras there?
No, no, Lance, you wouldn't enjoy it. You're too old for that.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm too old for it.
Dude, I'm
I'm
only
too old
61.
for it.
I'm only 61. And I feel like I'm 30 now.
Yeah, but if you're not in your 20s, you don't want nothing to do with Bourbon Street on during Mardi Gras.
Well, I'll tell you how. I'll see. I'll tell you how it went.
All right, you let me know.
I'll send pictures.
I got a real good introduction to Bourbon Street, and I was stationed at Fort Polk down there.
Yeah.
And my best buddy was from Louisiana. After I got to know him pretty good, one weekend he asked me, he said, "You want to go to New Orleans? I got a place we can stay." And I said, "Yeah." So we went down there. Well, come to find out, his mama was a stripper on Bourbon Street.
Really?
And so he knew everybody down there, Pete Fontaine and, all of them. And we could go anywhere we wanted to, down there. We had a blast down there. But that's just the way he was raised. He didn't think nothing about it.
Wow. New Orleans was a lot of fun when I was young.
I'm even when I was younger, real big crowd. I sort of take in small doses, fine for a little bit, but then you get tired of the damn drunks and the people. I went to Fort Lauderdale one year, me and three more guys. And about 3 days at Fort Lauderdale, we were ready to go. Walk out of upstairs room at the hotel, and there were soap suds up there on the second floor where somebody had dumped
Oh, God.
10 or 15 boxes of detergent in the swimming pool.
No.
Oh God. We did that to the water fountain in front of the fire station in Alexandria, Louisiana. Put a bunch of Dawn dish soap in that sucker one weekend, and all over the highway, all over the streets.
Oh yeah, that is amazing how much one little bottle can cover, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You have to go on YouTube and watch those videos where it's in Venice, California, when the guy's dumping shampoo on people's heads as they're trying to rinse off out shower. That is hilarious. Hey, Bree, good morning, Bree.
Hello, Bree. How you doing, gal?
Hey, Bree.
We've been up all night, Bree, partying. Woohoo!
No, I have not.
Neither have I. I do wake up at 5.
I was shocked whenever I seen Ron go live this morning. I'm like, holy cow! I guess I'll go up there and say hello.
Yeah, because I'm usually in bed when he goes up at nighttime most of the time.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm usually sound asleep.
You start doing morning shows, Ron, I'll be here every time.
Yes. Hell, I was shocked that I was up too, so don't feel lonesome.
Now, there's no other YouTubers live that you're walking over now, are you? I hope not.
No, it's not. The only person I know that was ever this early was V, and she's usually done by now.
Yeah, but she's on what's today? She's on Mondays. That's a Sunday, right?
No, she used to do Friday, Thursday, Friday Junior. She called it.
And then Monday. And then Monday morning she does.
Yeah.
I'll do my live tonight and get chewed out because I wasn't here last night.
Oh. Bree, it's early for you too, actually.
You know what? It's funny.
Her at 5 a.m. because it's like 3 a.m. her time, and she'll be up. I said, "Good morning."
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, it's 5 over there right now.
Yeah, it's getting on up there now. It's about 7. I've been up about 3 hours.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, me too. Oh, I just got to close this trailer up, and I'm on my way.
You pulling out today or tomorrow?
Today. I got to winterize my trailer behind me here, and then take off in the motorhome. Then I'm going to be boondocking around Ontario for 2 weeks, seeing my family before I leave in 2 weeks. Then going to the States across from Buffalo. Then I'm going to go see Dan at Vintage RVer for a couple of nights. Then I'm going to go to head for New York City. And I'm going to drive my motorhome around New York City.
Oh, shit.
No, I wouldn't want nothing to do with that shit.
I've seen so many people do it.
No, I wouldn't do it. I like myself better than that.
During the daytime.
You want to hear something funny? When I was 19 years old, I got stationed in Rehoboth, Delaware. The first thing they did was send me to New York, to Governor's Island, New York, to help refurbish the 44-foot motor Lightfoot. They sent me in a Dodge 4-door, 4-wheel drive, long bed pickup truck to Governor's Island, New York. How I got there without having a crash, I'll never know.
You know, I'm so used to Texas to where every other vehicle is a pickup.
Yeah.
You just pick up their work. And then further north you get, the elite, you don't see them as much. You know, it gets where it's sort of odd to see a 4-door pickup.
Well, especially in New York City, you just
can't
freaking park anywhere.
Hello, Loves. How you doing, darling?
I haven't seen Loves You in ages.
Hey, girl. Been a little while.
Yeah.
Bree must be drinking a second cup of coffee. She ain't saying nothing.
No, I know. She's like, "Good morning." That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to get some coffee.
I need to go make another pot, I guess.
Green tea.
Oh, yeah.
I've got this right now, but I'm wanting coffee. No.
What is that?
7-Up.
Oh,
Diet 7-Up. Cherry flavored at that.
I can't drink pop, man. Once in a blue moon, I can drink an Orange Crush, but I can't drink.
I just Diet Cherry 7-Up's the only thing I do.
You got a whole new setup there, Cookie. What happened to your TV and all that?
What do you mean? Oh, I'm in the recliner right now.
Oh, you're not in your office. Oh, Bree, come on up. Grab a coffee and come up and join us. Come up and join your 3 favorite guys.
Damn it, we're her 3 favorite guys. She's in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Yeah, she told me that. She also likes Rusty 908-244-831 or whatever his number is. What do you mean, no? Come on.
That was short and sweet, wasn't it? No.
No. You can show us.
I ain't saying a word.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for some oatmeal with prune juice.
Oh, shit. Yeah, literally. I tell you what, after I was in the service, they ruined oatmeal for me.
Yeah.
They could do stuff to oatmeal that was just unreal.
You put a little bit of prune juice in your oatmeal and it keeps you regular all day. And it's not as bad as you think. You don't even taste it.
Like drinking a Dr. Pepper.
I don't like drinking it. It's gross.
Damn, if this pollen don't get down, it's gonna kill me.
I know. It's getting me too.
What? What's gonna kill you?
The damn pollen in the air up here.
Oh.
We got just enough rain to make everything get green again.
Yep.
And everything kicking off now. I parked my motorcycle outside, and it's like 50 yards from the closest tree. You go out there in the morning, you got to take Windex and clean the damn gauges off where you can even see the gauges and them triggers dripping.
Oh man.
I gotta get your address, Ron, so when I get the Texas, I come visit you.
Yeah.
Shoot me off an email. My email address is on my YouTube channel.
All right.
Please and thank you. I haven't heard back from Lisa. We were supposed to get together in Florida too, and Tim said she's fine. She survived that hurricane. That was a mess. I turn on the news. The first things I see is bridges all out. I'm like, oh my God, is that the Florida Keys? The bridges are all gone. That's why I wanted to go down, but it wasn't there. See, laughing out loud. You guys are my favorite. Aw.
Yeah. You know what that translates to, don't you, Lance? I'm going to give you guys one compliment. Now shut up and leave me alone.
That's it. Let me go back to bed. You should have gone on here at 5 when you woke up.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Oh man, my allergies are killing me right now.
That's what's wrong with me. I swallowed so much of that crap that made me sick in my stomach, I guess.
Yeah.
And I did just like you, and I'm used to using paper towels or something, if you need
Yeah.
cheese or something like that. Why do your damn nose feel like it's sandpaper? I did the same thing. Charmin is a lot better.
Oh, I tell you, I don't know. I use whatever's available, napkins most of the time. Seems like that's what I always have in the car.
Love, you have a good day or a good night or whatever. I don't know what time is it down there. I guess it's early in the morning there.
No, it's nighttime. It's like 8, 9, or 10 o'clock at night in the Philippines. I have a really neat cure for allergies. You want to hear it?
Sure.
I've been doing it for years, and it's always worked for me. Because when I was a kid, when I was younger, I wouldn't take anything for allergies. So I take the 24-hour Reactin or Claritin, which either one. I'll take them for 3 days in a row, and that's it. My allergies will be gone the rest of the season.
But see, Claritin doesn't work for me. I take the
Reactin?
Zyrtec.
I don't think we have those here. Never heard of those.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, do we? No. Yeah, I just take three Reactins 3 days in a row, the 24-hour ones, and then my rest of the year, my allergies, I don't get anything after that. Weird.
I very seldom have any allergies.
8 p.m.
Oh, this year's been different.
I take them every day. I have them all the time.
Really? Wow.
Sinus medicine is about as hard on your body as you can get.
It's horrible, that stuff.
It really is not good for you.
Yeah, and you don't even get a buzz off of it.
They don't give me anything that's good for me. Trust me. It's all of it bad.
I tell you what's the best thing I've found that doesn't affect you too much. You ever use one of those neti pots?
Yeah, my wife uses those. It's gross.
A what?
Neti pot.
Never heard of that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's a little pitcher that put the still water in, and there's a salt solution goes in it, and you'll put it in one side of your nose and go up through your head, and they come out the other side.
Sometimes it comes
no, that does not sound good.
Yeah, it's gross.
It
but-
doesn't sound good, but it damn sure helps the sinuses. It will wash your sinuses out. But I'll tell you a funny story about that. They make little packets of it, and it's got salt in it and um, non-iodized salt. And it doesn't burn or anything, it just washes your sinuses out.
Hmm.
One day I was out of that solution, so I looked up the recipe on the internet and I made up some of my own. I put it in there and stuck it in the microwave, just warmed it up just a little bit. And I hit that stuff on my nose. And you talk about all the damn snapping and crackling and popping and ear popping and everything else. And it was like, oh, crap. Well, when I looked at the recipe, I thought it said tablespoons, and it wasn't. It was teaspoons salt. So I'd put about 4 times as much of that damn salt. And you talk about, I could have done a damn cereal commercial on Snap, Crackle, Pop, I guarantee you.
Oh, that's gross.
But it cleared my sinuses out for a few days.
I bet it did.
Stop laughing, Bree. Actually, if Kenny was here, that would just crack him up.
Oh yeah.
That's a sadistic little dude. When I had them broke ribs, Kenny just delighted in making me laugh.
Yeah, he did.
Good guy. I like Kenny.
He got my suspenders. I gave a pair of yellow suspenders about 2 inches wide, and they had measuring tape marks on them.
Yeah.
And I gave them to V, and she gave them to him on camera. That was so cool, and he loved them. So.
I got Kenny where he got goosey and he'll get on there and be talking. I'll say, hey, man, that spider's right on the back of your chair.
Really?
He'd just be doing this. Just,
Well, Ron, I'm gonna jump off here and go get some coffee.
go get you some coffee and come back.
Yeah.
All right, I might do that. Y'all are still up here when I get back.
Yeah, we'll be up for a few minutes.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. What kind of gas mileage you getting in your rig?
I get pretty good in this thing. It's I get 12 to 14 miles to the gallon.
Damn, that's not bad at all.
It's a small. It's the motorhome's only 22 feet long, and it's a 4.8 liter, which is like 290 cubic inches. It's a small engine,
The gas engine?
gas engine. Yeah.
People are finding out about these diesels. Used to, diesels got real good gas mileage and they last a long time, but when you do have to work on one, you better sort of pad your rear end because it's gonna get rough. Every time I took a diesel truck of mine in, it was at least $1,000.
Yeah, expensive. Just to even to do a oil change.
Oh yeah. Well, how long is it gonna be before you head down to warmer weather?
I won't get down to Jacksonville, Florida until December 1st.
Oh, okay.
I'm driving down all the East Coast, all along the ocean, the whole way. I'm not taking any highways. I'm taking all the main road there along the highway.
When you gonna be in Texas?
I won't be in Texas till around. I'll be in southern Texas, Padre Island and Corpus Christi around February the 10th.
Oh, okay. I'll be back by then.
For 2 or 3 weeks, going to Texas, to see Donovan and Matt. And
well, I'm gonna leave out between Christmas and New Year's, I think. And I wanna, if all the places I've been, I've never been to Big Bend in Texas. And I want to make a loop down through there. And I'm going to go on to Arizona and stop by and see Steve.
Sorry, did I blank out there? I've got the microwave going and it cuts off the Wi-Fi.
So, damn, I burned the microwave up there for yesterday. I got to go buy another one.
Sorry, what was that, Ron?
I said, I burned the microwave up yesterday. Quit working. I'm going to go buy another one.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
This microwave in this motorhome is more powerful than one in my house.
Yeah, the one I had, this is the one in my trailer that I live in, and it's been a good one. I use it every day.
Hey, Bree.
Bree.
Hey, Bree. Does Rusty meet up with people?
Not
I
really.
wouldn't mind going to meet that guy.
He's he ought to keep up with. We don't live but about
I mean, he doesn't
80 miles apart.
He doesn't meet up with. He doesn't do videos of any meetups or anything. I think he just does his thing and that's it.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
No, I haven't met him, but like I say, we're not but about 80 miles apart.
Oh, really? Wow.
And his home base. But Rusty gets up in a new world every morning. You know.
I hope I'm just like him in 10, 15 years. Right now I am.
Yeah, he'll do that, but he don't plan to meet up with them hardly, Bree. It's usually just sort of one of them things that happen.
What did she say? He has a beer with people at beer time. Oh.
Yeah, he's always going. Well, there's several people around here pretty close. So, but what I was starting to tell you a while ago, I'm going to leave here for Christmas New Year. I'll wind up in Arizona first week of January, probably. And stay till the end of January.
Well, then I'll meet you up there then, because I'll be there. I'll be in Arizona from January the 16th to February the 10th.
Okay. All right. I want to make a deal. Yeah, how many home places has he had, Bree? I think that's where Dennis is from, Rick.
You're not getting feedback, are you?
No, but we can't hear you. Your mic level's really low.
Know what mine is?
Yeah.
Did you make it down to Corpus Christi?
I'm going there. I'll meet you in Arizona then, Ron.
All right. That sounds like one.
Boondocking with Dennis.
Yeah, and he's the one that lives in the back of his pickup. He's got a pickup topper.
I don't think I know that channel. Let me check it out.
He's
Oh yeah.
He was doing do what?
In a big pickup truck, it looks like.
Yeah.
I follow him, but the bell's not on.
I don't think his health is real good, or it wasn't. And he took and got started doing what the hell they call it, replace the taxi cab.
Oh, Uber?
Yeah, he was doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Now he does. He stays mainly on the Texas coast, though, in that area.
Is this better?
Oh,
Yep.
that's bad. That's better.
Much
I'll still say I've seen better heads on nickel beer.
No comment.
Oh,
I think she meant Corpus Christi, right? Typo.
I thought she was around Waco.
what?
I said I thought she was in Waco area.
Who's that?
Who?
Ron.
Oh, I am. We were talking about Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was pretty well born and raised within 150 miles from Waco.
Okay.
So were you? You live close to where all the Waco stuff happened years ago?
Oh, yeah, but
Everybody that's not from there, that's all they remember is the freaking what's his name with the Branch Davidian compound. Yeah.
that bullshit never happened. That was set up all the way. My friend that I went to high school with worked for a local TV station. And they called him, and he was out there setting his cameras up an hour before that thing went down. That give you an idea of what kind of setup.
I mean, they knew what was going to happen.
Oh yeah, they were losing their funding. They needed to make a big ripple. 2 weeks before that, somebody had a complaint that they were firing automatic weapons out there.
Really?
And the sheriff there called David Koresh and said, "Bring him things in. I won't see them." And he brought them to the sheriff's office. He brought the guns in. I mean, it was just a stupid deal. He had a couple things.
I just can't believe you let all those children die in that building. That's the saddest thing about it all, man.
Yeah. Well, this last deal they had here with the motorcycle deal where that, the cops sit there and supposedly waited for them to get in a fight and then got in on it. But that was a screwed up setup. They put 186 people in jail, stole their motorcycles, put $1 million bond on each one of them, and then never prosecuted but one person and didn't get a conviction on him.
Wow.
You talk about, people sitting in jail for a year. Most people can't come up with a $1 million bond.
No. You're going to put a house on the market. It's about all you can do.
Yeah, $150,000, the normal bond fee, 15%.
Yep.
And,
What did you do, man?
You live in a motorhome, and what happens? Things fall out, hit you in the head.
the real stovetop stuff.
Thank God it was the stovetop, nice and light.
Yeah.
But can you imagine what that's going to cost this county before that's over with?
No, there's no telling.
I guarantee you, if it was me, that'd be a hell of a lawsuit filed. First thing, you sell one of them motorcycles, you might be talking anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 for one of them bikes.
Yeah.
On top of them, people losing jobs and losing houses and all. Yeah. Did you ever go to Corpus when you were in the Coast Guard?
I've been to corporate many times, not while I was in the Coast Guard, though. I went many times just because the proximity. It was a popular place we went to the beach at.
I'll tell you what, supposedly here before too long, me and a buddy of mine, there's one place down there, there's a beach that's 70 miles long, and they won't let anybody build anything on it. It's just like it's always been.
That would be Padre Island, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the
So-
bottom part of
South
Padre.
Padre.
And we're going down there and probably go down that beach 20, 30 miles and set up and camp for about a week, do some fishing and stuff.
Yeah. Make sure you get new tires on your vehicle. That sand it can be dangerous.
I know.
Dangerous how?
You can get a truck buried in it real easy.
Yeah, and it's about $4,000 to get one out of there.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah,
friend.
you want to make sure you got some good tires before you go on that beach.
And a winch and a boat anchor.
Yep.
And, people don't realize that about a boat anchor, but in sand, there ain't nothing to tie to. But you can take a fluke boat anchor and run out there and start putting that thing down. It'll go down, bury up in that sand, and pull yourself out.
That's what we use too.
I've got a friend of mine. Well, I haven't seen him in a few years, but he got to be a multi-millionaire off that stretch of beach down there.
Huh.
Yeah, he liked to build these big wheel trucks and stuff like that. And he got to pulling people out on that beach and charging the hell out of them, And finally, he set a wrecker up, and the damn wrecker got winch on the front, winch on the back, tires you wouldn't believe, look like on a tractor. And like I say, if you're 20 miles down that beach, he comes in there and has to pull you out of there, it's $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, he might pull 10 of them out a day,
Yep.
making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a day. And he finally wound up with 6 of those trucks scattered all up and down Corpus Christi, and then sold that thing for several $1 million to somebody else.
Tell you, it's amazing what people figure out how to do.
Yeah, it really is. Since I've retired, it's the funniest thing in the world. You see stuff where people could make money, just unreal, just sitting there staring you in the face, And but I don't want to get back in business again. I paid my dues on that.
I'm just hoping to make it through next week.
Yeah. Well, I specialized the last few years I was in business in that steel shop and and stainless. I mean, there's not a hell of a lot of people who weld one. And I double my steel. What I charge welding steel, I double my rate for aluminum or stainless. Up here in Waco now, if they take and make a weld 3 inches long, it's $150 minimum.
Wow.
And I do a little bit of it. I've still got aluminum welders set up.
I never did any professional welding. I just did it because I built a rock crawler. And, if you're going to be working on a Jeep like that, it's cheaper to learn to weld than it is to pay somebody else to weld.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't help but learn to weld, Cookie. My grandfather and great grandfather built their first welding machine out of an airplane generator before you could buy one.
Oh, okay.
Way back. My grandfather did it for 30 years. My grandfather did it for 60. My dad did it for 50. And I did it.
I learned it using an old Miller firecracker. Arc welder. Yeah, cracker box. That's the one I first learned to weld on, and then the last one I've used was a Hobart MIG welder, wire feed, and I like the wire feed the best.
Guys that are pretty good welders with a stick rod hate a wire feed.
I love it because I don't have to change sticks; it's just continuous.
Well, but everything's exactly opposite. And a stick rod, the further away you get from it, the hotter it gets. You long arc it, it gets hotter.
Yeah.
people burn holes so bad is they'll be welding and they're scared of getting too hot and they'll start backing up. Then they'll blow a hole in it. With a MIG, you take the closer you get, the colder it is. I mean, the hotter it is. The further
Yeah.
away you get, the colder it is. And you take an old boy that's been welding a stick rod all his life, it's just completely ass backwards. You know?
I don't know. Once I got used to that wire feed, man, I loved it. It took a little getting used to, but once.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
That was weird.
I don't know where that came from.
Drop him.
I didn't have much choice to learn how to weld. I started working in my dad's shop when I was 12.
Oh, wow.
When I was 16, I'd already certified on high pressure boilers, low pressure boilers, high pressure pipe, low pressure pipe, stainless pipe. I had all those certifications when I was 16.
Yeah. So you go into pipeline work, or do you just run your shop?
Well, I did a lot of contracting with these plants. We go in and repipe them, you know.
Okay.
And so we did a lot of steam pressure, steam pipe, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that steam pipe, that stuff is dangerous. That's what they had in them paper mills, was all them that superheated steam.
Yeah.
That stuff just deadly. I was always terrified of that stuff.
You get a leak and it hits you, it'll cut your half in two.
Yeah, it will. We had a couple of guys that was in one of the tanks on one end, and somebody accidentally turned the damn seam back on, and they were inside that tank. They didn't make it 15 minutes out of that tank.
Oh, man.
They were burnt to a crisp.
Oh, man. That's horrible. What was that?
The only thing I ever had happen like that, we were running a high pressure airline, and they were running like 250 pounds of pressure on this airline. And we had the valves on these air compressors, red tag, wired up and everything. Couldn't nobody turn them on. And we were running that pipe up and through the ceiling and had it run about halfway across that plant. And the end of it opened because we were adding pipe to it. And some friggin' idiot foreman come in that plant that night and decided that he wanted some air out of that system and unwired my red tag and flipped the valve open on it. And you will not believe that a 6-inch pipe looks like a wet noodle when it's got 250 pounds of air running through it. That thing,
Yeah, I can see that.
it's just like a water hose, you know, with it loaded on the ground. And he tore up half that damn plant. He flipped his valve on, and then it scared the shit out of him. Instead of turning it back off, he ran. And
Hey, James.
Probably $200,000 worth of damage.
Timmy?
About 30 seconds.
Hey, James. Sorry I missed you in M22. Did you get to see James? I missed him. He had gone before I got there.
Hello, James.
I did get to meet James. Yeah.
I didn't get to meet him. He had literally left like an hour before I got there. I got there late because of the roads.
I was early. I was there on Wednesday.
I didn't get to Friday at 5. So before I got to the M22, I went to Indiana to the RV and Manufactured Home Museum in Elkhart.
Oh.
And they were having a huge, yeah, it's a big building. Just the history of RV, and it's very interesting. You have all kinds of different vintage RVs inside and everything. But there's a big RV show going on. All the manufacturers are outside in the parking lots, and then all these vendors took over the indoor, and they took all the vintage RVs and put them outside. And they're still trying to charge $12 to go look at them, and they were all outside, open. So we didn't pay.
Elkhart in Indiana. Everybody ought to go there one time.
Yeah, it's amazing there.
I've
Well,
been
you-
there.
So
Yeah,
90% of your RVs are built within 50 miles of Elkhart.
Yeah.
you see them driving everywhere. I see more RVs in Elkhart than I did cars.
Oh, yeah. That's
Well,
where I
ironically, I
pull
went there working for Centennial Wireless. We were stuffing buildings at Miller Telecom in Elkhart.
Was that me or is that?
So that's where I pulled them RVs out of there for 3 years.
Mhm.
And then out of Spokane, Washington. But that's the craziest thing in the world. We'd pull RVs from Elkhart to Washington, Oregon, and then we'd hook up the brand new RVs in Oregon or Washington and pull them back to Elkhart. For some reason, that didn't make a hell of a lot of sense to me, but we did it.
You know, it's hard to say what the motivation is, but at the end of the day, if somebody's paying me, I'm going to do what they told me to do.
Yeah. That was the hardest thing for me to do after working for myself all them years is go to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
You could see where they'd just be wasting money out the gazoo.
Yeah.
And just one little thing would make all the difference in the world. And you learn pretty quick, keep your damn mouth shut. Wasn't your problem, you know.
Right.
And that's hard to do when it's just sitting there staring you in the face.
Yep, it is.
That's too bad. You know, a good company will listen to their employees and get advice from them, but not many are like that.
Uh-uh.
I was pulling for Horizon Transport, and so that was right before hurricane down on the coast. They had 2,500 drivers, and I went from 2,500 to number 9 in a year. So I was pretty lucky. I could pretty well pick where I wanted to go, and the top 15 drivers could pick their loads. So we got to go see just about anything we want to go see. And then I put that cab over camper on the back at 1 ton, so I just pulled bumper pull, and we had 2 weeks to get back. So you take a load and make your money going out there, and then take you a week or so. I've been in every damn national park I guess there is in the lower 48, and 3 trips to Alaska. How far you gonna get today, Lance?
Today, about a half an hour away from here. My first Boondockers welcome place.
You breaking up?
Am I? Oh, hold on. I know the window closed. It's probably using up my internet. About a half an hour away at my first Boondockers welcome. You ever heard of Boondockers welcome?
You haven't heard of it?
Yeah, and Harvest Host.
Yep.
$100 a year, man. It's worth it. I can camp anywhere in North America, people's houses and farms, and most of them have electrical and water at least. So some even have sewer at their houses. I can dump my tanks.
We got a little old winery right down the road. It's about 3 or 4 miles from where I live. And they must belong to that thing because there's different RVs sitting there all the time.
Probably so. A
So
lot
what
of
is
the wine.
Werner?
It's a trucking company.
Oh, James drove there for 32 years. I'm still in Ontario, James. I haven't left Canada yet. 2 more weeks. Here, you guys want a tour of my trailer? I'll give you a tour.
Sure.
What else is plugged in here on my mouse? Oh, you still hear me? Oh, we lost Ron.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm here.
Well, I better bring the keys. I won't be able to show you inside.
So this is your trailer, right? Not the motorhome.
I'm in my motorhome right now.
Okay.
You saw my motorhome. I'll show you my whole spot. There's my car across the street. There's the motorhome. Parked in the driveway. Oh, I better not get too far. I'm going to be. And then my trailer's right here.
Okay.
So all the furniture's all put away. I got a nice double wide deck. And my barbecue, my kayak. I got hedging all the way around.
Now, where's the trailer at?
This is the trailer here.
No, I mean, where is it? Where is that at?
In Sauble Beach, Ontario, near Owen Sound, Ontario.
Okay, so this is like vacation area.
Yeah, I've had this for 20 years, but I'm living up here all summer long now because I'm retired.
Yeah, okay.
Let me open the door here. Get some lights. So it's all packed up for the wintertime. Oh my God, it's freezing in here. There's my monitors and all that. Bedrooms up the front there. Got the kitchen. It's all clean. Gotta turn the fridge off. And then back there's a 2-bedroom room. In the bathroom. That's where I go potty. And then I got a Florida room. They call them Canada rooms here in Canada. There's an extra 10 by 18 wide room. But it's packed in there with all the stuff. Furniture and couches and everything. That's it. I close this up today. Thanks, James. Yeah, it's like it's a double wide, but it's not 20 feet wide. It's 102 plus 102. So, well, this is what I'll be in for the next 6 months, living in this thing. I must be out of my mind.
It's going to be an epic trip. It'll be epic.
You're on camera. I got cameras everywhere. It's got GPS tracking and everything on it. Oh, man, it's cold outside. Woo! And I'm a happy camper. I got one of Bruce's paintings at the M22. Somebody won it. I don't know who it was, and then they gave it to me. They didn't want it. I don't know why. You'll be okay, Lance. I know I'll be okay. I'm not worried. I'm just glad I was able to do this while I was still young. I should check the weather to see if it's going to rain now. Okay, you can take me off full screen. How's my hair look today?
See, we put you on full screen and make me and Cookie look good.
What are you talking about? I
I don't know if there's anything that can help me look good.
Well, I've sort of got the same setup, except I've got a 34-foot 3 slides on it that my home base, and then I've got a casita, and then I got the cab over camper. I'm gonna sell that casita.
Cab over camper. I wouldn't mind getting one of those. If it had 3 slide outs like some of those big ones have now. They give you a lot of space.
Mine just doesn't have a slide out on it. I'm finding it traveling. It's great. I'm probably been sort of kicking it around because I'm gonna take several trips that are gonna span some time. I'm thinking about picking a 12-foot cargo trailer up and slapping behind that thing. And I can put my kayak on top of it and put my motorcycle on the inside of it.
Yeah.
Then it make a hell of a living room too. When it was empty.
Well, I was thinking about. I wanted to bring my kayak, but it's just too heavy. So I thought, well, maybe I'll look at one of those the blow up kayaks. But I saw one down at the RV show in Pennsylvania. They're heavy as crap, man. Those things.
Oh yeah.
They're just as heavy as a regular kayak. Scooby Snacks is in the house.
Hello, Scooby.
Scooby Snacks.
Okay, who is
A
this?
good one.
Who is this asking about my wife? Who is this? Do you know this guy?
Mm-mm.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I used to build them. I built about 15 of them. But have you seen these strip-built kayaks where they take cedar strips and they build a kayak out of them? I got a seven.
Those cargo trailers are interesting.
Oh yeah. If I was gonna start over on this
Yeah.
trip, that's what I'd go to. I wouldn't own anything but a cargo.
Yeah.
It's just Brandon. Brandon who?
Oh, I
Brandon
recognize the picture now.
Brandon from England? Brandon from England?
No. I think it's Brandon S. is what it used to be.
Hold on a second, gentlemen.
Where do you live in Texas, Brandon?
He used to live in Texas. I can't find his channel. I make this
You
window.
talking about them cargo trailers, Cookie? You know, you don't have to worry about them rotting or walls falling out of them. You live in Katy. Okay. Hello,
Yeah,
John.
you can get the stuff to repair them anywhere.
Oh yeah. And unless you hit something, you're not gonna have any trouble.
Right.
I built one 14-foot V-nose up like that. And
Yeah.
wound up like an idiot, sold it.
I've been thinking about one.
Well, let me give you one piece of advice if you buy one, Cookie.
Was that?
Don't buy a 7-foot wide one. Go ahead and get that 102-inch wide one.
Oh
Makes
yeah,
all-
you full width all the way. Yeah.
Makes
Would you
all the difference.
And would you put windows in it?
Do what?
No, I wouldn't put windows.
See, I couldn't be inside of just a box with no windows or anything like that.
That one I had
All you're
three
doing
windows.
is sleeping in there.
If it's raining, you'll be there all day. If you're cooking and watching TV,
Nah.
I need a view.
I had 3 of them in that one of mine I built. 3 ones, one big one and 2 small ones. But that's the best way to go. You know, they're tough. They're easy to get axle parts and stuff for. You know, if you have a flat tire, it's not going to tear the whole damn world up.
No, it's just going to rip the fender off.
Well, a lot of the times with the metal fenders, it won't even do that.
Well,
You know?
I tell you what it did on mine. I was driving through Michigan, of all places. It was at night,
Oh,
and it was a tandem axle trailer. So the tire went out on the back axle on the passenger side.
Oh,
So I'm sitting there driving down the road, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, oh shoot, what did I just hit? And I looked in my rear view mirror on the driver's or the passenger side, and I couldn't see my running lights. So I was like, shoot, what had happened? So I pulled over, walked around there, and fender was gone. The tire had shredded, came to pieces, and took the fender out with it. Now, I just never knew it was flat because it was 2 axles. You know, it never made any noise until it took that fender off.
You know, I pulled RVs 325,000 miles in that 3 years and never had a damn flat.
Really?
damn. It
You
just
know,
the only flat I ever had, I was sitting still.
you know the word flat for an RVer is a bad word.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta have windows in one. I keep them closed most of the time, but I want them where I can open them up. Something about sitting someplace where you're nice and comfortable, looking out a window,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
scenery, and drinking a cup of coffee.
Like look
And
at my back of my motorhome. Just all windows all the way around the back of the TV's in the way right now. Of my dinette. So I'm backed up to the beach or into a forest. It's one thing I really like about this RV is just the windows. I'm gonna miss it when I go to a Class A in a few years.
I tell you what, those windows are great, but now in Texas they're not so great.
Why is that?
It's that all that glass will get hotter than hell.
It's got it's got the reflecting stuff on it.
It ain't gonna matter.
Not the black kind. It's the mirror kind.
It's still gonna suck in Texas.
I've been in here in 90 degrees. We get hot and humid in Canada, just so everybody knows. I got the Max fan. I turned that on.
Lance,
What?
it's not the same heat as Texas. Trust me on this.
Well, and when you hit 105, it gets a little warm in these places.
We get 105 here too.
Not as many days as Texas has.
No, not as many. No, I can't wait for the heat. Don't bother me at all.
Doesn't bother me as long as I have appropriately sized air conditioning.
Yep.
Got
I think
a
I used
couple hot
it
and
once.
cold.
That was for my wife.
Got a couple of hot and cold running maids with you or something. Oh,
So I'll be in Texas in February and March. It's not too bad.
Oh, it'll be nice then.
Yeah.
you can't never tell. In March, it might be 20 degrees or it might be 105. You don't ever know in March. March and April are crazy in Texas.
Yeah.
That's why
Same way in Louisiana, right next door. I tell you what, man, anything after June, it's just plan on sweating.
Yeah. The humidity down there is a killer.
Oh, yeah.
I can put up with the dry heat.
Yeah, but
I worked out in it all my life.
down in New Orleans, man, I've seen it get 108 in early June and be 95% humidity.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. I don't think I'd like to live in Louisiana.
Oh, the food's good.
Hmm?
I said, the food's good.
What do you recommend?
Where are you going?
Well, I'll be in Pensacola January 2nd, and then I got from January 2nd to January the 18th to get to Arizona. So I got 16 days to go across southern states.
Get to Lafayette area of Louisiana on Interstate 10.
Yeah.
And just get 20 miles off the interstate and you'll find good food everywhere.
Lafayette.
Préjean's is one of the premiers down there.
Sorry?
Down in Lafayette. Préjean's.
How do you spell that?
Prejeanne, I think.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be eating out. Too expensive.
Well,
Food's insane right now.
I had a steak there one time. They took a ribeye and they butterflied it open and they stuffed it with blackened alligator.
Yeah.
And then they topped it with crawfish etouffee. And buddy, that was a good steak.
Alligator. I prefer croc.
It was delicious.
Well, if you want to eat it, you can probably find it in Louisiana.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're known for eating stuff that other people go, what the hell?
I had a guy work for me one time, welder, So you'd be running down the road and somebody run over a damn possum or raccoon or deer or something, and he'd go to hollering, wait a minute. He'd get out and he'd reach and get the skin or whatever animal it was and pull up on it. And if he turned it loose and it went back, he said, oh, hell, that's still fresh. I'll have that for supper. And he'd throw it in the back of the damn truck. Drag me up.
Yeah, there's some people would be, but I'm not eating no possum. I'm sorry. That's a nasty, filthy critter.
Yeah, I don't like possum. I've ate raccoon before, but just taste
Yeah,
it.
I've had raccoon.
And I'm not real particular on. I'll try a lot of things, like rattlesnake and that kind of stuff.
Oh, I actually like rattlesnake. Rattlesnake's pretty good. I've had that before.
So, alligator is all right, but I'm not real crazy about it. Just, maybe I didn't. And of course, that goes with who cooks it.
Yeah, you got to have it. The way I always do it was blackened, but you can deep fry it too with a crust on it like you do catfish.
Yeah. I got to go check with my buddy. He went yesterday and put about 25 jug lines out. So
Oh, boy.
I got I'm putting a quail deal in. So I'm going to try to raise 100 of these big jumbo quail.
Okay.
Put them in the freezer. And then me and that buddy of mine fixing to go to fish. I want to put about 150 pounds of fillets in the freezer. Fresh catfish hard to beat.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to beat it. You ever go noodling down there?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
After I saw an old boy grab a damn water moccasin one day in one of them holes, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, well, I don't shove my hand in there without shoving a stick in there to know what's in there first. You got to know whether it's because worse than a snake. I don't want to reach in there and find one of them damn snapping turtles.
Yeah.
That sucker will take a hand off.
I tell you what, the funniest damn thing I ever saw in my life, we had a guy working for us named Bill Avery, and at that time, noodling was illegal in Texas.
Yeah.
And there was a place on that river, and we were out there fishing, but the other side of the river was pretty shallow. Water was like 3.5 foot deep and had holes all up under them banks. And these old boys were just drifting along in that water, working them holes, And Bill floating along, well, right up next to the bank, because he's reaching up under that bank, in those holes. And a damn diamondback water snake, which is not poison, they just got a bad attitude, was sitting on that bank right in the edge of that grass. And when he drifted by him, that snake struck and bit him right on the end of the damn nose.
Oh, shoot. That's smarted.
And of course, he slapped at that snake. I guess he knocked that snake goofy because the snake wouldn't turn loose.
Huh.
And he was up trying to run in that river, slapping at that snake. And that snake popped on the end of his damn nose. I like to drown from laughing. Just hell, I couldn't stand up. I was laughing so damn hard. He come to work that next morning, and he looked like he'd been in a train wreck. His whole nose, eyes, everything was just black and blue, where he's trying to beat that snake off.
Well, those snake bites are freaking nasty anyway. They get infected real bad.
Yeah.
If you don't have something to wash them away with right away, you're gonna, it'll get infected pretty bad
And make you have a heart attack to start with.
Bree says fresh killed good meat.
Fresh killed good meat.
I tell you what, if you want to listen to a video sometime, go back and look one of my videos up. It's Cottonmouth Kayak. That'll make chills run up and down your back.
Cottonmouth Kayak. That sounds like me and Steve Cantrell in the 14-foot flat bottom boat in Oklahoma. We were squirrel hunting. and I was in the front. Steve is deathly afraid of freaking snakes. And we're up underneath the trees on this river. And all of a sudden I hear the boom in the bottom of that boat. And I'm like, oh, God. Next thing I know, boom, boom, boom. He empties that 12 gauge. There's 3 holes in the bottom of the boat.
What?
Snakes in about 5 pieces, but there's holes in the boat. It's like, good job, Steve.
You've got any friends of yours that are perfectionists? If they've got a boat, it's got to be the best boat in the world. And if they got to buy a gun, it's going to be the most expensive, fancy, high dollar deal.
No, I don't usually hang around with those kind of people. I can't afford to be around them.
Yeah, all my friends have rusty guns.
And this was off Carpus and them flats out there. I had a buddy of mine, and he's that way. He had a Carolina skiff all rigged out, with a jack plate and stuff. And he was duck hunting, and he had a grade 1 over and under it. He was duck hunting. He tied up to a duck blind and sat there and hunted that morning and got through hunting. Got back in his boat and untied it, and he took it out across that bay, and he had that thing up on plane running about 40 miles an hour. And it's a center console, and the console was hollow where you stand right behind. And he looked down, and there was a damn rattlesnake laying up underneath that console right there by his feet. Crawled in there, I guess, while he was duck hunting. And he unloaded that 12 gauge on that damn rattlesnake right in the bottom of that fiberglass boat, running 40 miles an hour out across that bay. He said, "You would not believe how fast a boat can be full of water at 40 miles an hour."
Oh, I can believe it.
He lost the damn boat, that $3,000 shotgun, and the whole 9 yards. I asked him if he killed a snake. He said, "Hell, I don't know."
Killed the boat, though.
Yeah, he killed a boat.
3 shops at Walmart. Okay.
Unfortunately, we all do. I fucking hate that store, though. I hate that place.
Put more mom and pop businesses out of business than anything that's ever happened in the U.S.
Yep, I agree.
And we're used to it now. It'd be hard to do without it.
Oh, yeah.
Our Canadian Tires here in Canada are not building any more superstores. They're going back to smaller stores. They were more profitable. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Well, you got to.
This is a Walmart?
No, Canadian Tires. Canadian Tires are auto parts and everything.
Oh, okay.
They've got
I
everything.
tell you what, Amazon is tearing Walmart up.
I'll tell you what, Amazon's pretty freaking easy. I mean, it's hard to just punch a few buttons on your phone and it shows up the next day.
Oops, sorry. I'm going to head out here. I got a friend here waiting for me. Thanks for having me up, Ron.
Yeah, Lance, enjoyed it. You have a safe trip, bud.
Yeah. You come up this time in the morning. I'll be up here every morning with you. So.
Well, I hope like hell I'm not.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time.
You ain't that good looking, Lance.
Bye, everybody in chat.
Later.
Okay, how do I get out of here? Oh, yeah, leave studio.
Atlanta is the best.
Oh, yeah. We had pretty good fun up in Michigan with him.
Yeah, I bet he's something to be around in person, I bet. Well, I'll find out before too long.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to be down there for Lollapalooza, is he?
No.
He's just coming down.
He's supposed to come through here, and then he's headed on to Quartzsite too.
Okay.
I'm going to try to start doing something. I'm about to get my rigs up like I want.
There's fairy dust. Good morning.
Hello, fairy dust. How you doing, girl? But I want to start making a 2-week trip about once a month. then come back to my home base, tend to business, and try it that way for a while.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. I keep going back and forth to Rochester for now.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I got a jug to fill up today. Some sort of 24-hour lab test they got me doing.
You're talking about your cargo trailer. People go in and they build them cargo trailers up before they ever use them.
Yep.
They do it back-assed. What they need to do is throw a cot in there and a porta potty and build that thing as they're using it, and they come up not having to rebuild it 3 times.
I was just going to put James, I don't think so. I think you're in Pennsylvania. I'm in Kansas City area. So not real close.
You get a little mix of both kinds of weather there where you live. It's cold and snowy sometimes, but then it gets hotter than hell in the summertime too.
Yeah, it does. But the freaking winters suck, and there's never a good time in January anywhere in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota just sucks in the winter, man. It's just ugh.
I thought you lived in Missouri.
I do, but the Mayo is in Rochester, Minnesota. So I go up there every 2 weeks right now, or I've been the 20th or the 30th, and I'm supposed to go back next week.
Well, did Bree bring her dog on the airplane?
No, I brought Foxy with me.
Oh, okay.
But she did fly out here in January when she gave her to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting Bree.
Dude, she's wonderful.
Give her a hard time. I get so damn tickled at her. In chat, she is full of it. I mean,
I know.
And she's just sharp as a tack.
Yep. But you get her on the phone or get her on camera and she freezes.
She looked like that deer in the spotlight.
Yep.
Cracked me up. Her husband, if he got any damn sense, he ought to keep a camera around the house. If she's chewing on him, just put that camera on and stop that conversation.
I would, but nah, he's a pretty good guy. He's pretty awesome, that man.
Uh-oh, we done woke her up now. I tell you one thing, for somebody that hadn't made any videos before, her quality of videos is just exceptional.
I know.
She really does a good job on that. She's a natural at that. She's funny. Just don't get used to it, Ray, because it won't happen very often. My air conditioner sound like my store rod.
What, your air conditioner?
Decided to, I guess it's fan keeps something wrong. That's the way I am, Bree. I can't believe people show up at them lives every night. It just freaks me out. I figured after a week or two of that, well, there wouldn't be nobody in them rooms anymore.
I think that's what everybody likes is they just come in there and it's just real.
Yeah.
I know whenever I make it in there, it's not very often, but I always enjoy myself when I make it in there at night.
Well, that was my whole deal. There were two rules. That we were going to have a good time. And there wasn't going to be no drama. We pretty well stayed with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing up there, Doug. Hello, Diane. Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Oh boy. We done woke Diane up this morning. Oh, some mustard sauce. I like that.
Yeah, you ought to be down here to help me. I'm building a rack on the back of my bike for Rocky.
Really? You're not going to put him in the saddlebag?
He's too big for that.
Is he?
He weighs 35 pounds now.
Oh, shoot.
He's not a little bitty dog, but he's not a big dog, you know.
He's about the same size as Foxy. Foxy's about 30 to 35.
He is wired. I don't know if you watched any of them shorts I put up, but that dog is wired.
Yeah, I watched that one where he was, I seen that one where he was speeding around and had the zoomies, and I was like, God, he ought to be a hoot after a bath.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Well, what was funny about that, that's about half speed that video was.
Yeah.
You really catch him with the zoomies now. Woo. You can't get him on camera with them zoomies. You can't keep up with it.
I believe it.
He's a good little old dog. Funny. I got another short I'm fixing to make with Rocky.
Yeah.
He likes to get on that bed and he'll lay his head up on a damn pillow just like a person. You know, just I'm gonna make another video up. It's a dog's life, you know. I have a picture of him laying up on that pillow and say, you know, dog's life's not all that damn bad. Somebody give you your food, give you your water, don't have no medical bill.
Yeah.
Good place to sleep and eat. And they'll even bring a good looking woman by every once in a while, and there ain't no alimony or child support. You know? See who I get stirred up with that.
Well, that's just like that one that of course, I'm on TikTok, and I get on there and scroll around on TikTok. I don't know if you're familiar with it at all, but this guy made this video, and he says, I'm going to put out an advertisement. I want to marry a straight man. And the guy at first that's stitching the video with him was like, nope, not going there, not going there. He's like, no, just hear me out. You can bring home as many women as you want. You can sleep around with all the women in the world. I don't care. I'm not going to get jealous. I just want dual income. I want us to be able to have nice things. It was hilarious, though. But it's like by the end of the 30-minute video, he's like going, hey, you might be on something here.
And you're right, we talk about dogs now. We're not talking about women. Oh,
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, it's 8 o'clock here. I need to get busy doing some stuff.
yeah, I need to too.
But main thing I need to do is go refill this cup of coffee. I'm going to drop off and let you have it, all right?
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get you up here on here one of these days, or you or Bree one, and
okay,
tell me what I want to do to get on TikTok.
Oh, you just download the app and sign up for it. That's all you do.
I need to do that. Long time ago.
It's funny. I mean, it's a way to waste some time, man. I can scroll on there for hours.
You can see any damn thing you want on TikTok.
You can on YouTube too.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'll let you go. We'll talk at you later, man.
All right. You have a
Bye.
good one. For some reason, I woke up about 4 o'clock, very dust. Couldn't go back to sleep, so I finally got up. You haven't got any coffee yet, Bree? Hey, girl. I don't believe this. Been on here an hour and a half. Hmm. Well, have you got both eyes open, Bree? Oh, bum. I'll tell you what, Diane must not have had her cup of coffee yet. She's too quiet. I don't know. These allergies been killing me. I slept most of the day yesterday, and then I didn't get on last night. I lay down and went to sleep. Like I say, woke at 4 o'clock. I hate getting up early, and just when I got to. She must be on another channel too, and picking on somebody else for a change. I'll stay on here a little bit longer. I'll be about to lay down and take a nap. I can't believe there's 11 people on here this time of the morning. Get on up there now. Take something now. Boy, that's a hell of a way to wake up, and it very does. Halloween come early. Boy, that's the story of my life. All these women still in bed, and when I'm on nighttime, I'm the one that put them to sleep. Hmm, something wrong with that picture. Well, I tell you what, I don't get used to this, 'cause this ain't gonna happen very often. Being up this, especially talking. Normally, if I just woke up, all you'd see is me and the coffee cup. No sound. Yeah, I ain't gonna comment on that one. Bacon smell sounds pretty good. You can't do nothing wrong with bacon. I'm gonna get some damn bacon and roll it, put it in the freeze dryer, and then send it to Ava to stir coffee with bacon. Normally, I'm still asleep. When I retired, that's the first thing I did is do every clock in straight of the week. More alarm clock. Ooh, that's cruel, Jane. That ought to wake me up. And Bear does. I don't drink tea till after dinner time. By dinner time, I might drink the sweet tea. I can't stand hot tea. Ugh, that's just nasty. Diane, you need to send Janice a message and wake her up now. Oh, you need to wake her up, though. I don't know if coffee keeps me awake or not. I just like it. Damn, you grumpy. James making everybody hungry. You can't stand it any longer, can you, Bree? Yeah, y'all making me hungry too. I think I'm gonna go fix me some. Dang, I don't know if that sounds good or bad, Diane. I go sick in the mud, just me and that folder just getting along fine. been on here an hour and 45 minutes. That ought to be enough. I think I'm figuring shut this thing down and see what I can't find. Appreciate y'all coming in. It's crazy time in the morning. I hope everybody has a good day.